was going to have something for you. Wanted me to give you stuff to take to him, but FedEx decided not to deliver it today, even though they said they were going to, so I'm going to have it till tomorrow. That's for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, dragon down.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Looks pretty cool.
I've appropriated him. Oh wait, this is Care. This is Jimmy's dragon.
Awesome. Definitely use it as a stand-in.
Oh, yeah.
Wish the dragon was that big.
What's that?
Said I wish the dragon was that big.
How is it? How big is it in relation to Millie?
It's a large size creature, so it's 4 squares instead of ours 1 square.
Gotcha, okay.
Looks like right there.
Yeah. Just ignore the back half.
That'd be a very big dragon.
Yeah. Don't get any ideas.
Could use the alternate model basing where like a large size creature can occupy 4 squares in a straight line as opposed to 4 squares in a cube.
I'm cool with that. You have seen my Tarrasque, right?
Yes.
Scared of the trash.
You guys want to fight one?
Not really. I'm more of a lover. I'd like to love the Tarrasque.
I don't think you want that.
He is a bard.
Judge Cole and what he wants.
That's right.
It's true. Not bad. You can take this back whenever you want. I just picked it up.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, let's see. This is like Falcor from the Neverending Story. What city are you guys in, Charlene?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to find if they have any 3D printed Falcors.
I don't think Charlene has any 3D printers.
Well, they're lame.
Well,
Where do their books come from then?
I see what you did there.
The original.
They
3D
are
printer.
technically 3D printed. You're right. Thank you, Chris.
Yep.
All right. Last time, y'all explored the depths of Numenon to find some information about Asians and about Mariah Avila, who has some connection to Omega. And Omega had a diary of Mariah. You learned some interesting information. Mariah's main base of operations was in New Charlian, which you actually know as Idleshire, which is pretty close to where you exited Cliffside. Speaking of which, Mariah's journals mentioned a beholder by the name of Bellatrix.
Heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah, the people in chat just going, uh-oh. That was great.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! God damn it. I'm never going to escape it.
It's gonna be a thing forever.
Anyway. What?
No, just going to
I'm
town.
just picturing the gif there saying, uh-oh!
Yeah, I mean, it fits. It really fits.
Okay, so, after your jaunt through the library and Kevin shadowboxing, so to speak, and learning that there might be a foreign visitor to Limsa Laminsa pretty soon that Kevin might want to learn from, you all returned to the Baldessian Annex and were surprised to find that Hancock paid you a visit, acting a little bit strange. Just a little bit strange. Also very thirsty.
He's hitting on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Was he?
He's thirsty.
Oh god.
Anyway. Sorry.
Alright, the piano falls on you, you take 701 damage, yeah. Apparently.
I'm oddly consistent.
Yeah. I just rolled it all right here. Hancock had apparently been poisoned with a poison that makes you need to drink. Every time that you drink, you get thirstier. If anyone has ever seen Constantine, it's kind of like the dude that drank himself to death when he took off his protective talisman. Anyone?
Oh yeah.
I think I saw that.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
The Keanu Reeves one, not the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a friend, he's like, I need you to commune with the spirits and find something out for me. And then he starts hearing voices, so he just starts drinking all the alcohol he can. And he's just never getting sated, and then he eventually drowns in everything he drank. Yeah.
Story there somewhere.
What was that? There's a story somewhere?
There's a story there somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Somewhere.
Is Constantine the one where he's employed by the devil?
He's not employed by the devil.
He's running with the devil.
Yeah.
Tilda Swinton was that badass archangel.
What did you say?
What'd you say?
I said Tilda Swinton was that badass archangel.
Gabriel.
Oh, it was. And Peter Stormare was
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also played him in the movie.
Thank you. It also had what's his face in it before he became huge.
Shia.
Thank you, Shia LaBeouf.
Yep. And
Oh,
Rachel
sorry, I was
Weisz.
thinking about Devil's Advocate. Sorry.
Love Devil's Advocate.
That was a good movie too. Keanu Reeves, Al
Al
Pacino.
Pacino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, I
Yep.
think, right?
Yep.
Very uncultured.
It's a good movie.
That was a good book.
Simple Woman, also a good movie with Al Pacino. Well, since we're on the topic of Al Pacino, apparently Scarface is good. Oh wait, oh shit, Meet Joe Black. You ever see that one?
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was a good movie
Yeah.
too.
Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves were not in that movie, though.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, listen to him do the Jamaican / Creole accent, whatever it was. He was
Patois.
What was it?
Patois.
Patois. There you go. That was pretty funny. You all right there? Seems like a pretty hairy situation.
I'll finger it out.
That was clever.
Okay. Don't drink that. I just had to make sure she knew. Yeah, so it turns out that Hancock was poisoned by a person named Hayate, who seems to be Mike. Also seems to know Kenji.
Our newest villain.
I gotta get my southern drawl on. And that's where we'll start with Hancock still very thirsty in the room. And Hayate has just revealed himself from the hallway.
Now, as a representative of the Ura clan, it's my job to find our quarry as expeditiously as possible, so this seemed like the best plan. I mean, my first idea was to go after the professor over there, but I don't think even his diminished state that the poison would do much for him, and to be totally honest with you, I didn't want to have to deal with two healers at once with the team of them over there. So, Hancock seemed like the better idea.
Now, Hayate, if you wanted to get my attention, all you had to do was ride.
Oh, well, there's the fun in that, Kenji.
Well, it's a lot more fun when my friends aren't getting poisoned.
It's your opinion.
I can't really argue with that.
He's got a point.
So it's just nodding in the background.
Hey, Ken, is this another friend of yours? He better be a good friend because once we get there, whatever's gonna fix everyone, the antidote, I don't see how this guy leaves alive.
I think that remains to be seen.
Oh, I think I'd be leaving pretty alive no matter what, my friend.
I'm only being nice right now because you got Hancock who needs the antidote, and you say you're Ken's friend. And let me know. I'll let you know right now. I've met a lot of Ken's friends. They're all weird, and you're the weirdest of the bunch. I mean, you talk weird and funny. I don't even like it.
Oh, that's a pity.
Speaking of talking, what is it you want?
Well, I think you know what I want, Kenji. Izumi's been dragging her feet with this issue, and Kato sent me here to deal with it.
I don't think Izumi's going to be helping you none.
No, I assumed not, considering I've been watching you guys for quite a while, and seems to me that you managed to sway her over to your side.
We talked about this a while ago, watching people from the shadows. That's called stalking. Ask for consent first.
Kenji, I think you're in a bit of a confusion about what I do. I'm a ninja. Stalking is kind of my thing.
Wait. You said you wanted to join up?
No, I don't want to join up. But it seems that Izumi has been swayed by Kenji over here to, not kill him.
Alright, well, there's only one thing that I really want to know right now. And Kenji draws his sword. Where's the antidote, my ninja?
I look over to the professor and go, "Is that okay?" Like I'm looking at it, that's okay. That's okay.
Soft A, I think.
Kenji, you know me well enough to know that I have the antidote right here.
Alright then, I'll tell you what. Give us the antidote, or more accurately, give it to Hancock, and you and I could talk all you want.
Oh, Kenji, you are no fun anymore. What happened to the boy that I knew? You know, we used to raise hell together.
Kenji just points at his horns. Or lack thereof.
Fine, Hancock, come on over here and get yourself a glass of water on the way.
Okay, Hancock is still like carrying a bucket of water, and he just brings it over with him, and he kind of like shaking, holds it out gingerly.
Oh, don't need to be afraid now. I already poisoned you. Trying to take you out after I gave my word would be just impolite. And
I mean, it makes a good point, Hancock. That would be implied. Not that I'm siding with him or nothing. I'm just saying he's making a good point.
I will pour the antidote into the water and wait.
You say wait?
Wait. Just watch him.
Should I drink it now?
If you don't want to be poisoned anymore, I would.
Okay. And he just starts chugging the water from the bucket and drains it all.
All right, Kenji. Now you said you wanted to talk.
Wait. Hancock, how you feeling?
Do you have a little Lalafell's room around here?
A little Lawfell's room. Okay. First off, I'm pretty sure Ken said don't stalk. And secondly, that's just weird. Okay.
I need to relieve myself. Do you have somewhere I can do that?
You need to relieve yourself. Shouldn't you just go pee somewhere? She should be plenty relieved that you're not dying no more.
Sid speaks up. Hancock, down the hall to the right. Thank you, Professor Sid. And he just out.
All right. Kevin's gonna draw his sword. Not attack. So
Kenji motions to Kevin, like, put it away.
Ken, give me one good reason I shouldn't slice this guy down right now. Just one.
He'll poison you?
I've gotten worse. Millie poisoned me, and Deej. If he only gets one of us, no big deal.
Trust me on this one, Kevin.
I think we'll be fine. Unless we bite him, he won't poison us, so let's get him!
You seem to be in a bit of a pickle here, I'd say.
You would say that, but seems to me you guys are all congregated in here. I have the escape route. You know how fast I am.
What do you want?
You know what I want. I came here as Cato's bidding to take you out.
Yes, but if you wanted to do that, I have a feeling you would have done it already. Maybe when I was sleeping, the cowardly way.
Oh, no, 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 Kenji. I know that you want to try to make me angry, but you and I both know that from years of fighting one another, I wouldn't do that. I want to see you if I'm going to take you down.
Well, I'm right here, and you haven't thrown anything at me yet. You haven't poisoned me yet. You poisoned one of my friends, but frankly, Hancock, no offense, is expendable. So, in your eyes, that is.
That's pretty accurate. There's many people that are expendable in my eyes.
That doesn't surprise me.
Fact of the matter is, I see this going one of two ways. Y'all can all take your weapons out, and we can go about this the hard way. And I'm not crazy enough to think that I could take all 9 of you at once, but I'd do enough damage to make it hurt, and I'd make sure that Hancock went down too, just for the sake of it. And I'd be gone before you know it, and I'd just pick you off one by one. And if any of y'all really want to verify that, I think you could look at Kenji and know that that's not a bluff or a boast, it's a guarantee.
Hey, Ken, this guy's really pushing it. Yeah, taking everything I have not to slice them up right now.
Well,
Or,
just hang out and give him a second to finish his if-then statement.
second option, we sit down like civilized folk and talk about what it might take for me to decide to drag my feet on this operation. Maybe tell Cato that it's needing a bit more finesse. You see, for what it's worth, I think he's a little scared of me, and he's probably right to be. So he probably listened to whatever I have to say.
Well, I gotta say, I definitely like that second option better. But I have one question for you. Have you ever had tacos?
Tacos from the New World?
Or for wherever, but yeah, I like those best lately.
No, you know that I'd travel the world, can't you? I've had a taco or two.
Well, you should try the ones that they have at the Last Stand. It might be a nice place for us to have a sit down in public.
I suppose I could do that for you, just out of respect, after all this time. Even though he did take down my apprentice.
He had it coming. I think you know that.
You and I both know that he wasn't ready to deal with you. But Cato, like I said, is impatient and hot-tempered, and excuse my language, I know that there are ladies present, but he's a fucking idiot, and he couldn't wait a few days for me to come back.
That's true. Also, I wouldn't be afraid of swearing around these ladies.
So if you don't mind, I will head there first. So many of you and one of me. Numbers game, you know.
Yeah, we'll meet you there. Save us a table.
Happy to do it. And he'll back out and head out.
Are you letting him go? Because he said he circled around.
Well, I wasn't sure if he would have even let me if he saw me doing it, so I wasn't sure.
So we'll say that you got like a half circle.
Okay.
But-
Solo's trying to get behind him if he could.
He'd have been watching. He wouldn't have made any kind of threatening move in general.
Hey, Millie, keep an eye on him. I need to talk to Ken.
Alright, can do.
Hayate backs out. Well, when Hayate backs out, Kenji will put away his sword.
Now what the heck is going on now, Ken? Can't you just get normal friends?
He kind of just gestures at your group.
Exactly like us, normal friends.
I don't know what to tell you, Kevin. I lived a whole lot before I met you.
Who's this guy anyway? What's he mean to you?
Well, for a while he was like a brother to me. We grew up together, trained together, went on slightly different paths, but That's a story for another time.
Okay, yeah, I got that. And you both worked for Kendo. You left. He didn't. And why is he here now trying to talk to you?
That's Izumi's brother.
Oh, we know that. Oh, we now? You know now? Okay.
Yeah, now you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, I go like.
Yeah. Oh, Count, that could be your brother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
Let's ixnay on that. I don't think he knows that I nailed his sister. You get what I'm saying?
Probably better to keep that from him.
Yeah.
Wait. You two are, you know,
What?
it's none of my damn business anyway. We gotta figure out the situation at hand, okay, Ken? Again, if he's working under Kato, why don't I just go ahead and slice his head off, and then we mail it to Kato, and you know, Bob's your uncle, also the god, also the son.
No, that's the Holy Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys are getting it.
I don't think I'm drunk enough for this conversation.
Get drinks when we meet him for.
Yeah, some of the mezcal, perhaps.
Wait. You still haven't explained why we're not just gonna go and kill him.
Right. Well, I want to hear him out first. But he and I go back. We, as I mentioned, kind of like a brother to me. One that I never really had.
Well, I need it clear. Can I kill this guy and you won't be angry? Or if I kill him, will you be angry? Because he poisoned Hancock. Hey, Hancock, you okay over there?
Hancock's in the bathroom. Still. Yeah. You drink a lot of water. I'll tell you what, Kevin. Why don't we come up with a code word? And if I say the code word, then you can kill him.
All right. That's, okay, I like that idea. Code word. How about a death? Or exterminate? Murder? Oh, that's a good one.
More like a code phrase. If I say, Kevin, kill him,
Yeah.
That's your go sign.
Oh,
Awesome. All right. That
a
was...
little ambiguous.
You're right. Kevin, kill him right now with your sword. If I say that, that's when you kill him.
If you just say like half the phrase and you don't finish does that mean I still kill him?
No. I have to say the whole thing.
A lot of words, but okay. Yeah, I'm only doing this because you said you guys are like brothers, and I understand the bond like that, even though I didn't have brothers myself. Okay. But if he makes one wrong move, you know I'm gonna slice his head off, and I'm not gonna wait for those words.
What's the point of having a code phrase if you're not going to wait for the code phrase?
Look, I'm not gonna let anyone else in this group get hurt, like what happened over in the gay wild. All right. So that's how it's gonna be. If you don't like it, then you can just leave.
Or you could stay here.
Nope. Not gonna be a thing. All right, everyone ready to move out?
I'm not sure how I feel about this new Kevin. I kind of like it, but
Are there any potatoes on our in our party by any chance?
any Lalafels?
Potatoes, sorry.
Are you asking if you have any Popotos, or are you? I thought you said, "Are there any Popotos in our party?" Is that not what you
No,
said?
I meant like at the party, like the going away party.
Oh.
I don't know. You guys tell me. Did you buy
No.
Popotos?
No, because I'm not buying popotos anymore, and all the popotos I had, they've all been planted in the ground, or in and around the inn.
So you could dig one up.
I'm gonna dig one up on our way out.
Are you gonna make the?
Didn't you describe the party as having a bunch of potato-based things because it would remind Sid of Cliffside?
Was that Natalie?
No, that was Millie.
Me with the voice changer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I'm like, who the fuck is talking?
That broke my brain. I was like, who is
I'm like,
this?
That's why when you said Millie wasn't there, I'm like, she just spoke. Okay, I don't sure.
Yeah, I literally thought that was Natalie playing on your behalf. I'm like, she's well more versed on this campaign than I thought.
No, finally got the voice changer to work after weeks and weeks of fiddling with it.
I love it.
Finally got divorce to go through, but he said finally got the voice change.
Well, either way, it's a win.
That's true.
But anyways, I just finished rewatching last week's episode earlier today, and I'm pretty sure John described there being all manner of Popoto-based things at the party, specifically to make Sid feel homesick.
That's right. That's right. Very good call. Yeah, so there would be potatoes there for eating. They'd be prepared, not like fresh. That's a
So
lot of
mashed
it. You can have
potatoes
fresh
for
potatoes,
Soul's
too.
gun.
Yeah.
Shop, yeah.
Yeah, the mashed potato.
Maybe mashing them into potions on the way to the meat.
Okay. For your, what did I call the gun? The blunderbuss of healing or something like that?
The firearm of refreshment.
There you go. Firearm refreshment. It's
What
been
did
so
you
long
say
since
though?
you
The
used it.
blunderbuss of what?
Of healing.
I like that a lot.
You know what blunderbuss is, right?
Yeah, isn't it like the
It's the gun
jump
that from less than 10 feet away you can't miss, more than 10 feet you can't hit.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
So while everyone was chattering, can Cassette go to where she last saw Hayate and see if she could find any like trace that he left behind?
Sure. He was in the hall and he backed out. And the last time you saw him was as he moved away from the door.
Okay.
He did not even leave any footprints. He's a pretty good ninja.
Okay. Well, I mean, just something if you like. If there's like, maybe she might see him run down the hallway or a shadow or whatnot.
There's a
Just something.
slight scent of patchouli oil.
Okay.
I don't know why. Would Hayate wear patchouli?
Probably not.
Okay, it smells like pine for some
Okay. It smells like ninja. Okay.
Millie's
Oh.
tracking Hayate. Millie's tracking him.
Yep.
Like when he left, Millie's on the case.
Okay.
Unless he like
Oh.
went invisible or something.
Quick question. Did y'all ever get a set any glasses?
Yeah, my goggles.
Are they glasses though, or just regular goggles?
They're magical, right?
Yeah, they're like technological. They magnify. You can see 4 miles away, and you have
4 miles?
4 malms. Sorry,
You
Okay.
can see for the
up
number?
to 4 malms.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
Okay.
If you don't have proficiency on your perception, you get proficiency on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like sharpshooter goggles, right?
They will
Yeah.
work as replacements for your prescription until you get new glasses.
Okay, beautiful. Because otherwise, she would just be stumbling through the hallway, trying to look for something.
I give it to you for the Titania fight.
Stop right
Okay.
there, Hayate. Stabs a chair.
Cassette, put your lance away. I can't tell. Does Jimmy either sounds like a prepubescent boy or a teenage girl that listens to My Chemical Romance?
Teenage girl that listens to My Chemical
The
Romance.
latter is probably more accurate to Millie. I mean, she's 4'9", so she's not exactly going to have a deep voice.
Yeah, he sounds like a character. I can't place who
Yeah,
that
it
is.
sounds like something. I can't
Yeah,
figure
but
it
she's
out.
like a teenager, like a
Ein from Cowboy Bebop? Or not Ein, but
Was that a dog?
the kid. What's her name?
Edward.
Just like a dog.
Edward.
Thank you.
Edward. Oh,
Oh, don't do it! It'll hurt my feelings.
Edward.
Oh, I said no.
Fusion. Sorry.
All right, well, we're all gonna head out. I'll give you guys some space, but I'll be between your space, if that makes any sense. And what I'm trying to say is that you'll sit on one side, he'll sit on the other, and I'll be in the middle. Okay? But like further away, so you two can have a little discussion. Hey, why are you looking at your book, man? Yeah, I'm trying to have a real discussion with you right now.
Because I was busy sending a gift.
You asshole, dude. That really worth it, huh?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Anyway, what was the question that you asked, Kenji?
I said, let's get going. All right.
All right, let's get going. I really hope I'm doing his accent justice because I don't think I am.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay.
See, what are you
So-
doing over there? Let's go.
So Millie would have attempted to sneakily tail Hayate after he left.
Okay. Hayate, why don't you roll a perception check for me, please?
Not investigation?
Would you be actively watching for people to follow you?
I would imagine they would have thought about it.
If he's a good ninja.
That's fine. Then Millie, roll stealth check.
So he's got a he rolls at disadvantage when attempting to perceive me.
Correct.
I'm not going to get used to that.
I think it's cool.
No, it's cool, but I'm just waiting for Jimmy to get a webcam so that voice is coming out with his image.
Oh, I've thought about that. I'm thinking of getting a veil to hide my lower face because that would be really weird.
Just replace you with a YouTuber. Or a VTuber, rather.
Yeah, I
I've
really
thought about it, but I feel like that would be too distracting.
Same thing. I thought about doing like an YouTuber type thing, but it was too many steps. I didn't feel like doing it.
All right.
So I get a 33 on stealth.
Do you see him? See her?
Nope. Even with a plus 15, I only got a 17.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Sure. Millie, you're following Hayate. Hayate, I'm assuming you're going right to where you said you'd go, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. Going to the last stand.
Yeah. Hayate kind of absent-mindedly crop dusts right when Millie walks through it.
Dead. Just on the floor. Dead. He stumbled over me.
701.
Silent but deadly.
The real poison. That's where it comes from.
That's right.
God, I feel like I'm talking to a teenager.
Yeah, hearing that laugh was really funny.
It's so disorienting. It just says poison.
Does Hayate sit down at a table?
Yep. And he orders a round of waters for everybody.
Uh,
Don't like that.
so Millie would pull up a chair right next to him, and being sneaky about it, about 5 feet away from the table.
You're staying 5 feet away from the table. Okay.
No, I basically stopped being sneaky 5 feet away from the table so that it wasn't quite as surprising.
You're good. I was even thinking somebody would be following me.
I feel like I'm not picking up everything.
Well, that's something I take pride in, but it's nice to finally see you and talk to you in person after so long.
Well, you know, if your group really wanted to take me out, that would have been the perfect time to do it.
Well, the old me might have done that, but Kenji said to wait, and I like to listen to him. Old age, wisdom, and all that.
Oh, that wise old Kenji.
Wise beyond his years. However old he is.
Not very beyond the years. He is getting up there in age.
Well, he said that you and him were raised together, so did that mean you're getting up there in age too?
Never denied it.
That's true. And you're Viera, so that means a lot less to you than it does to him.
Well, Kenji always did have a kind heart. Might be his problem.
I'd agree. Too kind. We sparred once and I knocked him unconscious. And then I found out that he was going a bit easy on me, so then I tried to blow him up instead.
That's about right. Fortunately, he didn't do that to my apprentice, but I suppose it's to be expected he was trying to kill him.
Was your apprentice one of Azumi's gang, or is that someone at
No,
the
that
castle?
would be one of mine. You see, while I might be the insurance policy for the Euroclan, they need more of me, and it was my job to train. Unfortunately, while I was away, Kato decided that he didn't want to wait, and he sent my apprentice after Kenji, knowing that he was not ready.
Ah, so it must have been before we met up with Kenji then.
Repeat that, please?
That must have been before Kenji joined our group.
I'd say so. I came back a few days later and found out what had happened.
And what did Kato say about that?
Kato, as the boss, doesn't have to say anything about that.
Well, he strikes me as the type that would blame you for your apprentice's failure.
Oh, like I said, he might be a little scared of me, so I think he just decided to leave well enough alone.
You know, I think that just comes hand in hand with being a sneaky folk like we are. I can't count the amount of times I've spooked someone just by walking up behind them.
I think more he realizes what he would have coming towards him if he decided to come after me like that. Besides, he pays me rather well. So, I decided to let it lay for now.
It's funny how much money can make things all better in the end.
Honestly, there's really not much else I care about, so...
Well, I think that'll be a pleasant change for you then, depending on how long you feel like stalking us up close.
Oh, well, if we don't come to an agreement, it won't be much more stalking.
Oh, okay, that's true. If it doesn't come to an agreement, then it'll be the most wealth you've ever seen in your life, one way or the other.
Oh, I suppose we'll see then, won't we?
You sound less threatening.
Hayate, really?
Millie sounds less threatening, but I think that's scarier, actually.
I'm saying, dude, it's weird. Definitely doesn't sound like she's gonna kill me.
I'll just have to very detailed describe all the various horrific ways Millie can apply her spells.
Okay, so the rest of the group, while Millie is flirting with Hayate, you guys gonna head down to the last stand?
Yeah, but first I'm gonna get the human resources paperwork from Inti. This shows all of our benefits. Because it sounded to me like he really wants to join up with this.
Okay. Hancock comes out of the bathroom and looks very relieved. Thank you for negotiating the poison. I'm sorry, the antidote. Gotta say, I was a bit worried there. Yes.
How'd you get yourself into this mess now, Hancock?
Well, Hayate showed up at Ophiatoros Castle and said he was here to speak with his sister, Zuni. So when I turned my back to point her out, so to speak, I felt a prick on my arm. It was Hayate. He had stabbed me with something out of the poison.
I'm just glad you're feeling better. You sure? You're good now.
I think I'm all right. I no longer have an unending thirst. But I think I'll probably stay here in your quarters until he's gone. Or until I can head back to Ophiatoros Castle. It's lucky for me that both Hayate and myself had been to Charlian and tuned to the Aetherite, or else that would have been a much larger voyage with that poison in me.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, just sit here or we'll talk later. You got Professor and Sherwin here in case something goes wrong.
Right. I will do my best to be a good guest. All right. So you guys are leaving towards the last stand.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not a long walk from the Baldessian Annex. I mean, the last stand is visible from the annex, from the outside of the annex. You get to the top from your basement quarters, and eventually make your way down the last stand, where you see Millie standing about 5 feet from the table, but having a conversation with Hayate, who is just kind of lounging like this right now in the chair.
Feet up on the table and everything.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of went with what he was actually doing in his profile picture there, so or his little video there. And it seems there's a round of waters for everyone.
Okay, now we're just gonna kind of
Yeah,
push it
definitely
slightly away.
push it to the middle of the table and be like, I'm not drinking that.
Accepting water from a poisoner.
Kevin grabs it and takes a big drip, gulps the whole glass down, sits down strongly between where he thinks Ken is gonna sit, and him, and sits silently, but with his hand close to his sword, ready to draw.
Oh, he's a brave one, isn't he?
Did Hayate poison any of the waters?
No.
Okay.
Soul just sighs and pulls out the firearm of refreshment and just has it ready. He assumes Kevin just got poisoned, so just gonna keep an eye on him.
I'm like, how would Hayate respond to that? You pull out a gun. Oddly.
Carrie, what is that filled with?
Papotos and other things.
Did you shoot
gonna keep
people
an
with
eye on my-
papotos?
I'm just gonna keep an eye on my friend here, and if it looks any worse for wear, I'm going to definitely shoot him in the face.
That does not answer my question in the least.
You're gonna find that happens a lot with this group.
So I've seen. Now, as I was saying up in your party room, what do you think we could talk about to make it so I drag my feet a little bit?
I go, and then I give the paperwork to Kevin.
Kevin grabs the paperwork.
Because Kevin's sitting in between him.
Yeah, and then he slams it on the table. Maybe this.
The paper?
He just kind of furrows his brow a bit,
And what is that?
Can't you read?
I can, but I don't want to, so tell me what it is.
It's employment paperwork. They want you to join our little gang here, apparently.
Well, that's a quick change.
I was only one.
Drags your feet, and we got some good benefits.
That's right. And we left the empty upstairs, or else he'd talk about it. But look, there's only one of two things that are going to happen. Either you start working with us and you play nice, or we kill you. Because we can't let you get back to Cato. And you poison one of our friends. And, our group is used to people getting poisoned and giving us forgiveness. So the only way you can get forgiveness is if you're part of the group.
Heroes, a lot of you, huh?
Now, I ain't no hero. I'm just doing what's right.
What's right? I see. And you're the leader of this group, are you?
That's right.
You speak for all of you?
Oh, they don't speak. One of our group members doesn't speak. She lost her voice, but she can speak now.
I'm just kind of sazzing you up still, Hayate. It's been a little while since I last saw you.
It has. How's that chest wound doing?
He sat down, so he kind of just laughs a little bit. He's not wearing his armor. I don't think any of you were wearing armor at the moment. So he kind
Sit
of
there in my Power Ranger armor. So awkward.
he kind of you still have not the helmet, or you still have the helmet.
Still have the helmet on.
Love
Sit
it.
there.
Love it. It's been a year since you got that, and the reason I know that is because it was available during the last summer event,
Oh, that's right.
and it just came around again.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, he lifts up his shirt and he shows a pretty nasty scar across his chest that looks like it didn't ever fully heal. Like some of it kind of necrotized a little bit. And then he pulls out a knife.
Shoot it with the fire marker.
Is that Windex? You're like,
no.
You ever see My Big Fat Greek Wedding? No, it's the Greek woman's father uses Windex on everything. I can't remember his name, but the guy that's gonna marry her, he burns his hand on a plate. And he goes, ah! And you see the dad just pull out the Windex and spray his hand. And he just kind of looks at his hand like. Yeah. Anyway, so as soon as he started spraying the wound, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, he pulls out a knife that looks a little bit rusted at this point, puts it on the table, and slides it over to you. He fought well for someone so untrained.
He was new.
Was.
It's unfortunate, but he shouldn't have even been put in that position, and you and I both know it.
I disarmed him and I sent him on his way and told him to never look back.
Well, then, if that's the case, Cato took some things into his own hands before I got back, I assume.
Does that really surprise you?
Nope. Not one bit. So tell me, think you have enough to offer me to make me decide against it?
Well, you already know that your sister trusts me.
That means nothing to me.
Oh, really?
If it meant anything to me, I would have listened to her back then. Why would I start now?
Well, I mean, you might not have listened to her, but you certainly chased after her all the damn time.
Older sister and all that. Still didn't know what she was talking about.
Yeah, well, I think she chose right this time.
Do you?
Cato's a poison. And as somebody that knows poisons, we're the antidote.
So, truth be told, I would just like some money.
You want money.
Gold, jewels, fine art, anything that I could take that'll keep funding my life of sin and vice.
Oh, you're a sinner. Okay. I know the type. It's okay. You can be saved. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, well, some advice about that sin. You don't really need to pay for it.
I mean, I could take sake all I want, but where's the fun in that?
Do you guys hear? Okay.
Singing? Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It sounded like a fire alarm, but I think it's not. Anyway, right. Well, if I understand correctly, what you're saying is we can buy ourselves a talented ninja to watch our back and join our group for what we need, at least against Cato, for the right price.
That's about accurate. Now, I gotta be honest, and like I was saying to your friend here, the sneaky one, Cato pays me very well, and it would be very easy for me to be content with going back to him and letting him pay me for what I do. He leaves me alone. I get to travel. I get to learn.
You know, you can do both of those things without working for Cato, right?
You have his money?
It sounds to me like you already know that we don't have that kind of money, and yet you still think there's something we could offer you. What's that?
Well, a couple things, honestly. It might be that the way he handled my apprentice sticks in my craw a bit. Could be that. Could be that I don't really want to have to deal with my sister in such a way so soon. It would make dinner time at the holidays very uncomfortable. And finally, it might just be the fact that I don't entirely agree with the way they dealt with you. You see, when a rabid dog takes one of your chickens, you don't pat it on the head and tell it's a good boy, you put it down. And it seems to me that that's something that your fancy samurai code should account for. But what do I know? I was never good enough to join y'all anyway, right?
Are you saying that I should have been put down?
No,
Or Kate her?
I'm saying the man you put down deserved to be put down. And you deserve no responsibility for that.
Kenji leans forward and pours himself and Hayate a glass of mezcal, and then just kind of shoves the bottle over to whoever else wants it. And he holds up a glass. I'll drink to that. And he sips.
No,
Bobby grabs the bottle.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm a Chavi. I wanted some.
You're not old enough.
I was waiting for that joke.
It seems like y'all quite upset with me. Big man over there, with the goggles over there, barely looking over the table.
Oh, good set.
Now, Kenji, do you think you can get them to trust me?
One second. Is that what the new graphics update, John? Is that where you found that? Okay, guess not.
Fine, keep your secrets.
Yeah. Can you repeat what you last said?
Now, Kenji, do you really think that you can get them to trust me after all this? Can you trust me after all this?
Trust you? Hell no. I never trusted you as a kid either. Last time I trusted you, you said, hey, hand me your sandwich. And I did, and you pushed me into a river. At least kept the sandwich.
You never were really good at looking at what was right in front of you. Always thinking too much.
Well, it definitely taught me a thing or two about watching my surroundings. I'll give you that much. As for getting them to trust you, I mean this with the utmost respect to all accounted for. But some of you are the most trusting people I've ever met, even when it's not accounted for. So I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. For some reason, they think I'm trustworthy enough to vouch for people.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all got to work on that. Y'all just too trustworthy.
I don't trust him at all.
Now, you
That's
see,
right, Triple C. That's right.
now those two are thinkers out here, I see.
No, I mean, you just admitted to poisoning Hancock. That's attempted murder.
Wait, Triple C. You did say I was a thinker, and that's quite kind. Maybe we should listen to what he has to say.
I mean,
Now,
I'll lean on
all
whatever
right.
Kenji decides on this one, but
Now-
maybe stay away from my food and drink.
now triple C, was it?
That's cassette.
Upset.
No, but actually, that's cassette to my friends. And you can call me, I don't even know her name. Where is her name?
Yeah, that's right. Only her friends call her Triple C.
Oh God, did you just make a meme?
You can call me Ms. Kokacha Kacha Defortam.
Therefore, Tom, you say.
No, Kokacha Kacha Defortam.
Of course. How silly of me. I assume that means you are from Ishgard,
Yes.
a member of a noble house?
Don't change the subject. You
Well,
just
no. What I'm saying is, I assume you have duties, correct?
correct.
And in doing your duties, Hadn't it been taught to you to do it in the most officious way?
Absolutely, which is why I think you, attempted murderer, need to be held accountable for your actions and you should be dragged away in chains.
Well, I had to find you.
Me?
And it wasn't, no, well, not you particularly. You in general. Now,
Oh,
you see, I had to decide my target. And the best way to do that would be against people that weren't going to put up much of a fight. Going after two healers at once is never a good idea. Going up against a man who has a knack for finding people as it is, and giving him the incentive to get there quickly. Now that seemed...
you're trying to justify murder to me?
Is he dead?
Attempted murder?
Is he dead?
No.
Do you know that I was going to let him die?
How do I know that you weren't?
You don't.
Wait, 1 sec, Triple C. 1 sec, Triple C. Hey, Millie. Hey, well, what's that thing you gay wild people do? Sign contracts, and if they violate the contract, something bad happens?
Truly nothing more than just a magically binding contract. Very common amongst the Fae.
Yeah. Would you be willing to sign a magically binding contract, right? Contract that says if you hurt any one of our group before a specified time, then something real bad's gonna happen. We'll figure out what that is. Then maybe we can trust you.
You know, that is a very, very wise attempt.
I
But
really
no.
started to like this guy. Wait, what?
No.
Well, why not? If you want us to trust you, how do we know this ain't some diabolical Cato plan?
You don't. I don't care, honestly, if you trust me.
I don't understand why you went through this whole elaborate ordeal just to ask Mr. Kenji for help.
Could be that I didn't know if Kenji would not strike on sight. You do know that he did get attacked by my apprentice, as we just spoke about.
Well, you don't seem to strike me as the person who'd let Kenji do that so easily.
You're very right. But a person in my position doesn't often do things without a bit of insurance.
All right. Well, then our insurance is you got to sign this contract, not the fake one, the gay one.
I'm not signing a damn thing.
Nope, you got to if you're going to be working in our group. That's the policy of our organization.
Right.
We can't violate HR rules. That would just go against, I don't know, the corporation. And, yeah.
I think...
Consider this our insurance.
I think you're all a bit at a loss in the state of things right now. We're in a public place. You could try to strike me down, and that's fine, but I have plenty of escape routes. And if I have to come back and pick you off one by one, Kenji, you think I might be able to do that? Slowly? Surely?
I think you'd try. I think you might find we're a little bit more difficult to pick off than your normal targets.
Could be.
Challenge in here. I don't know if they want to.
Soul you could probably get pretty easy, but the rest of them?
I don't know. He's got that gun, and I don't know what he's shooting people with.
Well, that's why I just wanted to put you off your guard there. That gun will blow you away.
Oh, yeah? Is that why he pointed at you when you showed your wound there?
What was that?
Is that why he pointed it at you when you showed your wound there?
I don't know what you're talking about. That totally didn't happen. Not Soul.
It was gross, so I didn't want him to show it anymore.
How about this? Why don't we ask Hancock, Mr. Hancock, if we should trust Mr. Hayate?
It's fine. I'm sure he, with his information, he knows who I am, has heard of my reputation. bring him down.
Well, Cassette, I don't think we necessarily need to trust Hayate himself. We just need to trust his motivations. And there was something here that Kenji said. We don't have Kato's money, but we will. Probably soon. When we take him out. So then we have all his coffers. So at the very least we could meet Hayate's salary, if not sweeten the pot a little bit.
I'm not so much concerned with his motivations. I'm more concerned about the actions caused by his motivations.
The sneaky one's pragmatic. I like it.
He is charming, though. You gotta hand it to him.
I know he is. But no.
Now
No,
listen.
I think no. I think if Mr. Hancock says that it's okay for us to work with you after what you did to him, then I'd be persuaded. But if he wants to press charges against you, then we will charge.
Right.
Well,
I think also, if Hancock says we can work with you, then you at least got to sign something that says you won't kill us, poison us, or turn against us while you're working with us.
is that the third time you've asked me to sign something?
That's right. I mean, this is signature is how they do things around here. I mean, back in Cliffside, the word was your bond, but we're running an organization here, and I think that's the only fair thing to do. Also, it'll give us leverage if we have to go tell Kato what you've been doing. Then you're extra motivated to keep working with us. Kevin's nose is starting to bleed again.
Kevin, I know that you're smart. You don't have to prove it again, but I don't think us going to Kato and telling them anything about Hayate is going to turn out good for us.
Or him.
Well, we don't need to think of Hayate as an employee. We could think of him as an independent contractor. I think I heard Inti mention something about that, where they don't have the same rights or obligations as an actual employee does.
That's right. We don't have to give them insurance either.
Now, I see that my fellow long-eared person at this table hasn't said much.
Well, the reason why is because I like to listen and see what everyone's saying. But there's been a lot of good points that were brought up by our group. And I think that if it is money that you're after, money seems to come our way. Like when we got here to this world just a few months ago, we were broke. We had nothing. And then all of a sudden we found out there's such thing as money. And then there's like all these different coins and they're all shiny. And apparently cheeseburgers don't cost a gold, but
some of us will pay
who
that.
knew?
He's adorable. Anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, that's my opinion, Mr. Yate. So if you want to join us, then that's fine. But I think we have a lot of pressing business on our plate. So if we're going to get to it, we should get to it.
I see. Well, if your dragoon over there seems to think I should talk to Hancock, or we should take Hancock's opinion, I got nothing but time.
Brr.
I look at Cassette like, oh.
Hey, Triple C, you mind going in and fetching Hancock? Kevin is just staring Hayate down as like has yet to break.
Better.
How about now?
It stopped.
no idea what that was.
Sorry, Ellen.
Hayate's secret weapon.
Yeah, Sonic.
Poison her ears.
Sorry, we have no idea why that happened. That was just kind of out of nowhere.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
Last I heard was Kevin saying that you were staring down Hayate.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Is he gonna?
Unmute
I guess
us.
he's done.
Are we
John's
good?
still muted. Yeah, you're good for me.
Did John mute himself so I wouldn't hear anymore?
We don't hear you, John.
Oh my God! Sorry.
There you
guys.
go. There you go.
So what I said, I said, Kevin continues just to stare down Hayate and says, "Hey, Cosette, you mind going and fetching a Hancock?"
Sure. I'll be back momentarily.
Oh,
Yeah, you thought I was gonna say shortly.
Cassette, if you want to stay here and remain threatening, I can go get him. Indeed.
Oh, Inti.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like
Okay,
a great
that sounds
idea.
like a good idea. Thank you, Mr. Inti.
Oh, of course. Remember, if you get him to sign the contract, you also have to countersign it. Don't forget that. We also have to have 3 witnesses, at least 1 male, 1 female. All right? Okay. And then he runs off.
I get the recruitment bonus.
Ooh, in the fine print it says only official members, not independent contractors, count towards recruitment bonus. Sorry.
That
Is
would be.
Intu also a notary?
Real life and fantasy life.
What was that?
No.
Is Intu also a notary public?
Yes, and a notary private. So,
Private notary?
With the gun in
Hey,
there.
so Hayate, you kill your sister?
If I had to.
It doesn't seem very nice.
World isn't nice.
Yeah. That's right. The world isn't nice.
And I gotta be honest with you, if shoes were switched, I don't think she'd hesitate either.
Yeah, but I don't think you can wear her shoes. Your feet look too big.
Very true. Very true. Perceptive, this one.
And you guys
Oh,
stop
he would
doing that.
absolutely fit my shoes. I've seen him wear them before.
Very perceptive, Mr. Kevin.
You say you're willing to kill your sister. You just found out you've been willing to kill your best friend. Is there someone you wouldn't kill?
Oh, now you're talking about best friends. Kenji and I were more rivals coming up.
That's not what he said. He said you were best friends back in the day.
Well, we pushed each other while we were training. We were both training to be samurai at the time. And he has his strengths, I have mine.
Well, if he's the better sword fighter, what are you the better at?
Poison.
Poison. That just seems like a coward's way out, no?
You might think that, but frankly, I've spent most of my life traveling the world, finding interesting monsters, interesting plants, learning about them, learning what makes them tick and their natural defenses, and using that to my advantage.
Have you ever learned anything about any bee holders? Like eyeball monsters?
Would I have heard of any beholders?
Learn something about them. How to maybe poison them?
I would say that's up to you. They're not exactly common, but it's your call.
No, I can't say that I've ever come across one. I might have seen one in a book or two. They seem interesting enough. I don't think they have any venom, though.
Depends on the beholder. No two beholders are the same.
Now, you say you're trying to take down a beholder.
Yeah. We gotta take down a beholder that's holding our village in this glass globe top thing, and release the villagers. And now I remember, wasn't that beholder sitting on a big pile of money? We didn't realize at the time, but there are all these real old gold pieces. gave Hancock one of them as a thank you gesture. He can show you.
Well, that's interesting enough. That's none of my business, though.
Yeah, I thought it would be your business because weren't you here for the money?
I am here for the money. I'm here for guaranteed money. I'm not here for maybe beholder money.
The DX. I'm sorry, Deej. Tell him there was a big pile of money there, right?
Oh
Like a
yeah, it was a
big
big
pile.
pile of money, and if we had known it was money at the time, we probably would have grabbed more than the handful that we did.
Right. We just thought it'd be nice to like jewelry and stuff. Didn't realize it was a thing to use.
And y'all say that this,
They're all old and expensive.
from what I'm hearing, you're saying this beholder is pretty dangerous. Otherwise, you would have taken it out already. Isn't that right?
That's right. That's right. But you got to understand, for the months we've been here, all we've been trying to do is get stronger, so we can go to take down that beholder, save the village, and reunite with our people.
Kevin, have you ever heard of an old saying? It goes, "A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush."
Yeah. That's actually in the Book of Bob.
Well, anyway, you see, like I was telling Kenji, and like I was telling all of you, I'm getting paid already. So this promise of money from beholder, that doesn't really hold much sway for me. Truth be told, it would be very, very easy for me to go back, tell Kato what's going on, gear up, and do my job.
You know what? I don't get all of y'all. Everyone here, Ken, all Ken's friends, y'all just seem scared of this Kato guy. He can't be too bad. I mean, we've taken down behemoths and giant monsters and even this crazy robot thing that if I told you what it was, you wouldn't even believe it. Yeah, how can this guy be so, this Kendo guy be so, wrong? I just don't believe it.
You're pretty right. I mean, he's just a man, after all. Isn't that right, Kenji?
Just a man.
Wait. Is he a man? I said it in a way like it's like he's not a man.
Well, from what I understand, and I think you know this as well, he's been dabbling in some forces that might make what I do look downright kind.
Yeah, I know something like.
Hmm?
Have you seen it? You seen the abomination?
I haven't seen it. I've heard about it.
That's right. He's into that necrophiliac stuff, right?
I don't think that word means what you think it means, Kevin.
Yeah. Something to do with animals and touching the animal parts and putting them all over you, right?
How many times has he been hit in the head?
Oh, a lot.
Way too many to count.
And you still let him talk for you?
He just talks. Whether or not it's for us is another discussion.
Yeah, most of the time it works against us.
Yeah.
True.
I could say.
was assigned the group leader when we left the village, and nothing that hasn't changed.
Uh-huh.
He just thinks he's the group leader. I'm actually the group leader.
How are you now? Anyway,
Yep. Tell by how strong I look.
very strong and very wise when it comes to your contract negotiations, yeah? Oh, Omega. Sorry.
You got contracts. I'm Omega right now.
Very strong. Interesting weapon you have there.
Yeah. Watch. She shoots it off. Everybody like around the last stand just kind of ducks like ah!
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Omega's bicep is probably the size of cassette. Accurate. Okay, Inti actually comes back. He comes toddling back. And behind him is Hancock trying to keep up with Inti. Monk's power walking.
Yep.
I found him. He's
Thanks.
still alive.
Thanks, Inti. Hey, Hancock.
Yes, Master Kevin.
Hey, this guy's trying to join our group as a free Lancer contractor. Lancer makes more sense, right? Just like Triple C's Lance. Yeah, freelancer, and basically fight with us because he wants Kato's money. And I don't know if we want to trust him, but Triple C says if you can trust him and to join the group, then we can trust him, kind of. What do you think?
Now, Mr. Hancock, before you answer that, I think the question is not if you trust me, but the question is if you think that I would be able to get away and get you again.
Intimidating the witness.
Miss Cassette, I didn't know that you went to Ishgardian Law School.
To sit in on a couple of trials, but I know he's doing something to make you answer in a way that he wants you to answer.
Well, let me ask you, should I answer from a viewpoint of my own self-interest, or should I answer from a viewpoint of a pragmatic merchant and
that's
information broker?
That's stupid, Hancock. Of course, the information broker thing. I don't care about your own self-interest. We care about the group, which is kind of your own self-interest because you're kind of part of the group.
That does not surprise me in the least bit, Master Kevin. But I thank you for your candidness. If I'm answering on that behalf, then my initial thought is Hayate seems to have skills that would complement your group's composition. That said, I would keep him on a short leash, so to speak. Not literally, Kevin. I already see you reaching for some leather straps.
Exactly.
Yes. No, a figurative short leash, and make sure that you, if any contract is signed or any bargain struck, both sides adhere to the deal to the letter, or else I am suspicious of his loyalties.
Yep.
Is that a
Sounds about
satisfactory
right.
answer?
That's great, Hancock. Yeah, appreciate it. You heard him.
Because I can no longer hold myself together and I need a drink. And he just sits down at the table, grabs the mezcal, and pours like a huge glass of it and starts sipping it. This is the first time you've seen Hancock seem unnerved, and you also don't really see him with any kind of alcohol like ever. But right now.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, I hate to disappoint you, but I ain't going to sign anything.
Okay, well then, we'll do it the old way. And the contract is a handshake and blood, since you don't want to sign no contracts.
You don't want to touch my blood.
And I think I'll be fine, because if you kill me, then everyone's gonna kill you.
Well, I wouldn't be intentional in this case.
Hey, your blood can't be that bad.
I have AIDS, Kevin.
Kevin, I've spent many, many years inuring myself to various poisons around the world. I assure you, my blood has plenty in it that you don't want.
Oh, okay, well then spit in our hands and we'll shake on it.
Again, you people let him speak for you?
Yeah, I actually gave up trying to stop him.
Well, here's the fact of the matter. Kenji, this is going to be between you and I.
Yeah, kid, you spit on that thing.
Fuck two
on that thing, Kenji.
I think Melinda just did it too, did she? It sounded like she did.
I mean, I did it.
You willing to agree to the terms? Pay me money? I help you?
What money do you want?
Oh, that's not something you talk about in mixed company. Let's just say, when the time is right, I will tell you how much it's going to cost you.
This ain't coming out of the group funds, right? I mean, we can't sign no deal if we don't know what the deal is. That's just I'm pretty sure Auntie taught me that in the first day of business school when we were doing the business school stuff.
3 copper pieces? Deal.
Well, if you value Kenji's insight, I think he can tell you that despite what y'all might believe, I do have some bit of honor. If my word is good enough for him...
So here's how I see it. I trust him when he says that he's willing to go against Cato. I trust him that he wants revenge for his apprentice. I trust him that he knows that he probably can't take on Cato and his abomination by himself. I trust him because he hasn't killed us yet, or at least attempted to kill us yet, only gone after our periphery. No offense, Hancock. None taken, Master Genji. Thank you. Right. So, with that said, I think he needs us more than he's letting on. And for that reason, I will trust him for now. And if it comes down to the line, he can have my share of the guild.
That works for me. Hey, but one more thing. You gotta buy Hancock some tacos right now. That's the least you can do.
Tacos? I don't think I've ever had tacos.
Oh, you strike a hard bargain, Kevin. Fine. We'll consider this an easy truce for now.
Ah,
Keep your hand away from me, sir.
hey, gotta seal the deal now. Hey, don't
Keep-
walk walking away from the money you just
Keep
got.
your hand away from me, sir, or you'll lose it.
Hey, I'd like to see you try.
I say it. I tell you, sir.
You said we wouldn't be signing no contracts, but you got. Kevin wipes his hand off. Fine. You still gotta shake a hand. This is how deals are done.
Kenji holds out his hand.
Deal.
All right. Kenji shakes. No poisoning any of us.
Again, you have lost the fun in life, Kenji.
Not really. I just know who I'm dealing with.
I had to burn that bridge for you before you got here with the whole poisoning your friends thing.
Oh yeah, Millie knows all about poisoning her friends.
Oh, so now it's okay.
How's Izumi treating you, Kenji?
I will not answer that in polite company.
Oh, you know, this could have all been avoided had you done this years ago.
What, shacked up with your sister?
Yeah. You would have had the power that you needed, the legitimacy, everything. But no. You had to go and be honorable.
Not really settling down type. Neither's Izumi.
Wait, you still gotta hold up to your end of the bargain. Where's Hancock's tacos?
He's already ordered them. Did you not see him raise his hand?
Well, yeah, I know. I've just been staring him in the face. It's hard to look at what his hands are doing.
Well, I have a feeling that's them right there. And there's like a table full of tacos being brought over to you by processional waiters.
Nice.
It's like Las Delicias when Brent would order them.
Yeah.
Well, you know that I'm going to have to stop back occasionally and deal with Cato, let him think that this is still on the up and up. What is your plans going forward from here?
Well, the plan was, after we did what we need to do here, to go back. We have an entire army being trained back at our castle.
I've seen that, yes.
Okay. Yeah, then, come up with the plan to break into Cato's castle, kill Cato, and destroy any of, his whatever, abomination guy. And, simple as that.
Hear you, but I don't think it'll be that simple. Like I said, Kenji, Cato keeps me well paid, but he keeps me out of the loop when it comes to that kind of thing. I don't know exactly what this thing is capable of. I just know that he's brought plenty of people who know what they're doing more than he does.
You can see Kevin relaxing now that you're part of the group and breaking his concentration. He looks over at Deej and then looks back at Hayate and say, Hey, Hayate, since you say you've been following us around everywhere, have you been sneaking into Deja's room and whispering and saying things in the night. She said she felt like something was following her.
Do they post the same GIF at the same time?
Firstly, I'm a ninja and I do sneaky things, but I am polite. I don't go into a woman's room without being asked. Unless I have to. Anyway, listen.
I don't do that unless I need to. Then I will.
No, I haven't done that.
Oh, thanks for asking, though, Kevin.
Yeah, I just remember you saying something about it, and I figured that would make sense, but... All right, maybe you're just going crazy, Deej. It's okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Sometimes I feel a little crazy, Kevin.
All right, well, everyone calm down. Looks like Hancock's fine. No one's going to die tonight. Let's enjoy some of those tacos and figure out what we're doing next. Like I said, if we can, I'd like to go and find this Admiral Blowship and Limpo Meninsky.
I'm hoping that you're actually writing these names down.
Oh, that's why I remembered what I wrote, because I wrote them down.
Are you talking about the Admirable and Limsa Laminsa?
That's right.
Oh, you should absolutely call her that if you meet her.
Oh, it's a girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I respect women. I've learned they can real fight. Y'all, well, of course I'd call her by her name. Why wouldn't I? That'd be just rude.
That pronunciation of that name is fantastic, Kevin.
Oh, thank you. I mean, look, I know we're supposed to be angry or nothing, but you are quite charming.
Well, I thank you, but I think she will find you very charming if you call her that.
I don't want her to find me charming. I mean, I want her to like me. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I only got eyes for... let's not talk about the eyes I have and who they're for, okay? All I'm saying is...
Well, a respectable man like yourself calling her name so properly, how could you not?
Yeah, but she won't be, like, into me or nothing, right?
Oh, no. She's very proper.
Okay, well, I'll definitely talk to her. You've met the Admiral
Definitely.
Blowship?
Oh, I've come across her on many occasions. Definitely not a former pirate or anything.
Okay.
It's a relief.
No, of course not. Wouldn't want to have to deal with something like that.
Right. So, group, what's our plan? What are we doing next? Do we need to go back first and figure out the plan to attack Kato's castle, or can we do this quick side thing? Because I think it's really important. I think there's ways that will help us all out if we can talk to this Admiral Blowship and researching something very important.
Well, realistically, I think we're waiting on Kenji and Izumi to tell us that the moment is right to strike at Kato. So, the only other thing I remember being on our docket immediately was to go check out that lake in Mordona.
Yeah, well, that brings up a good point. Hey, Yate, since you do know Kato so well, when would be a good moment to strike? What are Kato's weaknesses?
Not now. Kenji is absolutely on his radar at the moment. He wouldn't have sent me there if he wasn't.
Is there a way we can use, Ken, like as a way to trap Kato, to draw him out of the castle, or like to somehow get in front of him so we can all be there?
If you put Kenji on his own within 100 miles of that castle, Kato will blow him out of existence before he can get any closer.
There'll be at least 20 different ninjas that would see me before then.
May not be as trained as I am, but they're still dangerous.
Okay, so that's no on trying to trap it. Well, then how would you go about killing Kato in his own castle? Does he ever leave his castle?
Not at the moment. I think he realizes that if he does, he's out in the open. I think he's much more interested in finishing his project.
The abomination something?
That's the one.
Yeah, and what is up with him and his necrophilia? I guess he's been studying that for a while now.
Not the word you want, Kevin.
Said that twice. I'm pretty sure that's the word they
It's
use.
not the word you want.
Almost positive.
It's necromancy is the word you want, Kevin.
Necro.
Mancy.
Got it.
Mancy.
Necropancy. Yeah.
Close enough. Well, Kenji took something very dear to him, and as silly as it is to want a man like that back, family makes you do silly things from time to time.
Hey, Ken, what did you take?
What did I take? I took his son's head.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, do you still got his son's head?
I'd imagine by now it would be pretty ripe.
No, I don't still have it. I left it where I found it.
It was more like borrowing the head.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so
Not as bad.
no, you guys don't have no plan on when's the best time to get Kato, is what you're saying. There is no good time. He's just locked in his castle.
Well, the fact of the matter is, he needs to be distracted. Right now, he's focusing on Kenji and y'all.
How can we distract him?
Maybe get somebody at Harry's forces from a different side. Split his attention.
Yeah, what's Harry doing? He's training those constables, right?
Sitting back on the step, or did he come with you guys to the Charlene trip? I can't remember.
I think he's still in the step, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he's training forces in the step.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We can have the constables attack him. Tell him he's under arrest.
You realize that whoever you send against him probably gonna die.
Well, we should probably tell Harry that then.
He might not be too keen on sacrificing his folks. Not everybody's like Kato.
I thought there's something in the works about Kato potentially making a move against the Shogun himself.
Kato would go and try to attack the guy we met, the guy that was up all those fancy steps.
Met the Shogun.
We knew that, Kevin. We heard about that.
Kenji, you met the Shogun?
I did.
Look at you.
Fancy castle.
Look at you. From nothing to meeting the Shogun.
Look at you. From a lap of luxury to a filthy mongrel.
Okay.
All in good fun.
It's good to see you again, Kenji.
It is, despite my best interests, it's good to see you too.
Oh, mongrel means dog. Mongrel means dog, everyone.
Op as attack, that one.
Sharp as a Q-tip.
I would say that if y'all got something else to do for now, might be best to focus on that. And maybe let Kato have a bit of room to extend himself a bit too far.
Seems like a good idea. About to express the same myself. Cassette, can you see again?
What?
Can you see again?
What? Oh, yeah, maybe a cassette was actually just not paying attention at all to the conversation because she was too busy staring at Hayate because she was wondering, like, oh, he really is poisonous. It's not just what he puts in stuff, it's his blood. So if it's just his blood, is it other body fluids too? Is it like when he cries, does he cry tears of poison? Do we have
What I
to
was
be
thinking.
careful when he spits? Can he can we use him as like a poison food taster for the group? Or is he just gonna lie and kill us that way? Yeah, like that's all she was thinking about the entire time. So she's like, just no idea what's going on.
Kenji saw you staring at him, just kind of like lost in thought. That's why he said, "Hey, can you see again?"
Uh, yeah, but I do need to get my own glasses because Miss Deus was so kind in letting me borrow her goggles, but I do want to give them back as soon as possible.
And where can we get you some glasses then?
From an ophthalmologist's office.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll look around. And Kenji gets up from the table and says, "Y'all play nice," and he just goes off on his own.
Hey, Hancock. Hancock?
Yes, Master Kevin. Sorry, I was drunk. I'm drunk.
Oh, you're Hancock, but you have been drinking.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, can you do us a favor? You got like a big network of people, not like a spy network, but kind of like a spy network, right?
I do, in fact, have a spy network, yes.
Right. Can you keep an eye out on Kato's movements and activities? And if anything changes or something really strange seems to be happening, let's get in contact with us immediately.
So you wish for me to continue what I've already been doing for you?
Oh, we already had you doing that? Yeah, that'd be great.
Then yes.
Then try not to get poisoned and die, because it made me real mad and sad, and then I have to kill again, and trying to avoid killing and only killing the things that I need to kill. You know?
I would very much like to not die.
Well, I can assure you that as long as I'm in this truce with y'all, I will not be poisoning Hancock.
See? Good, Hancock.
Can we extend that guarantee to the rest of the party?
Still don't trust the water?
I'm definitely not drinking.
He's okay.
Kevin's already had a second glass. This time he's just drinking it like regular.
You don't know the half the stuff we've seen this man drink, so no.
Fair enough.
Is pouring himself a third glass of mezcal.
I'm
Well,
gonna want to some water with that, Hancock.
Why? Drinks.
would letting y'all know one of my vulnerabilities make you feel a little better.
I mean, yeah.
Power of friendship. Sorry.
Make me feel better.
I'm gonna take
Treasure
off.
one like the air of mystery.
I'm gonna take off the amulet that I wear and put it on the table. That right there is the only thing that's keeping the poison in my bloodstream from taking over.
Hey, so you lose that amulet and you die?
Slowly, probably painfully, but yeah.
How's that thing work?
Put it back on Hayate. Be like, oh god, you need to keep that on then. Why'd you take that off?
Side effect of going around and using yourself as a test subject for venom.
Is only one of those ever made?
No. It's not common, but it's not singular.
So wait, you have to wear it all the time?
Most of the time, I'd say. Otherwise, I would be pretty ineffective in what I have to do.
But you'd still be effective, right?
Excuse me?
You'd still be effective, though, right?
For a time. See, the venom has done a number on my internal organs, and
So how does it work? Does it automatically do something for you, or is there something inside you have to take? Like,
well, it's enchanted. It's enchanted with a spell that gives me I guess you can call it artificial constitution.
Is it continuous?
It is.
Damn it.
You make babies.
What?
You know, when a man is wedded to a woman and
know the process, Kevin. Can I? Yes.
that won't like kill the girl like immediately.
None have died, as far as I know.
I'm just learning about how your poison works.
Right. Is it just your blood, or like when you cry at night because you're such a miserable person? Do your tears poison the pillow?
Damn.
Oh my! Cosette.
No, I think
I was
it's a
in
fair
a
question.
babe after that one.
Woo.
That's Ms. Cococha de Fortin.
Of course, I apologize. God damn. If I'm being honest with you, and I have no reason not to be at this point, apparently, I just didn't want to share blood with somebody for no reason.
It
So-
wasn't for no reason. It was to sign an agreement. But you
Kevin, that's disgusting.
says the person there that just been eating all the poisons. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle pot?
No.
How that goes, right?
No, it's not how it goes, and me harming myself is not the same as sharing blood with another person. That's disgusting.
I know that these and I share blood.
What?
Yeah, growing up all the time.
Yeah, a lot of skin knees and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. We share a lot of different fluids. That's just what,
I know that some people say to rub dirt on it, but were you rubbing your damaged parts together?
We made agreements, signing blood. Someone got hurt, you got a kiss to make it feel better.
Did y'all have doctors in your town?
Yeah, kinda.
We heard along. The professor, he was really the only competent one.
And he didn't tell you not to do that?
Oh, many times.
And you didn't listen?
Only when he caught us, though.
Exactly.
I still don't trust him. I think we should run some tests to see what parts of him really are poisonous or venomous. For all we know, he could be swapping spit with someone and then they die the next morning.
Really good point. You know what, Triple C? I like this initiative you've taken. I want you to keep a close eye on our friend Hayate here. And if he's open to it, you two can figure out how to run tests together or do whatever you need. And then you come back and report back.
Are you saying you want to test on me, Miss Cocha de Fortons?
Going near you.
Everyone else think a kiss of death would be a really cool move.
I can't say that it's not something that I have figured out a way to do, but it's definitely possible.
Anyway, Triple C, does that work for you? I like the initiative. I think you needed a good role in our organization other than just being a real strong fighter with your lance and stuff. Yeah, I think this will fit you well.
No, I think I'll do that. It's the very least I can do since Mr. Kenji was so nice about looking for an ophthalmologist place for me. I'm going to see if I can find a place that can run those medical tests on our contractor to make sure that he really is telling us the truth, at least with this stuff.
Kenji actually comes back at this point. Hey, Cassette, found you a proctologist.
I don't think that's what she said, Kenji.
No.
An optimist.
Oh, an optimistic proctologist.
Oh, he does both. That's good. Hey, he does both.
I don't know that I would trust somebody that did both, honestly.
No, never mind. I'll go look for it while I look for the other stuff too. Thank you, Mr.
I don't know
Kenji.
why they're good with the top eyes. They should be good with the brown eye.
That's horrible, Ken.
What?
I feel like Kevin might have a lot of pink eye as a kid.
I mean, they're rubbing damaged parts together. I would see that that's definitely possible.
I did get a lot of pink eye now that you think about it.
That's fucking horrifying.
Why is that horrifying? I think that's just what happens when you're playing outside, you know? Kids get a little pink eye.
You rub your eye in the dirt?
No, kind of like the dirt got into my eye.
How do you
Or on
deal
my
with?
hand.
How do you all deal with this?
Well, you just kind of rub it out like that.
Yeah, we always rubbed one out. It was fine.
What are you doing?
I'm rethinking my allegiance here already.
Too late, your order shook hands. Ah,
I'm
well,
pretty sure that every sentence Kevin says adds another 0 to that bill we're going to be hit with at some point.
Thanks, Millie. Anyway, now that Triple C's keeping a good eye on you, I can focus on what I really need to do, which is continue to train, continue to get stronger, and come up with a way to get real strong.
That's interesting. What are you trying to do?
It's a secret.
Oh.
But you shared a secret. I think it's fair that I share a secret with you. But we'll have to do that later. I don't want the group knowing yet what my plans are.
Well, talking about it in front of all of us won't make us curious, that's for sure.
Oh, thank God. I thank Bob. I wouldn't want that to happen.
If I had to wager a guess, it'd be the ancient art of learning to hit things harder.
Kind of. Let's just say I want to be able to fight really strong in one of two ways.
Uh-huh. I see you got a big sword on your back as it is.
I got this one right here. Deej made it for me. It's an incredible sword. We call it the Ivory Cutter. You see how little and dinky it looks? But having like swings, and he chops right through a seat. It's so precise and sharp, and it makes me feel really happy when I'm holding it. Oh, sorry, I'll pay for that. And the one on my back, well, let's just say, I kind of made an agreement that I wouldn't be using that sword no more. So, yeah.
Now, if that's the case, are you just trying to strengthen your swinging with one sword? Are you trying to learn another weapon?
Oh, well, it could be any of those things. Maybe both of those things. I don't know until I figure it out.
Interesting. I like to know what my employers are able to do.
I can just tell you the technique I'm trying to learn is going to be, it's so unique that there's only one person I found out so far that might be able to teach me that technique. And if I need someone to build something, it'd be so unique, I don't even know if I could find someone that could build the thing I want them to build.
Is that right? I thought you just said that you knew somebody.
Yeah, I knew someone that could teach me a technique.
Hmm. Now, where is this person?
It's, that's the thing. I got to go find, pull up my notes. I gotta go find Admiral Blowship and Linska, and supposedly knows this person in this nation to the south that's ruled by the Gulala. That's where I'm trying to go.
The Gulu Jar.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, and someone on that island can either teach me that technique or craft something that's so incredible that the world won't be ready for it.
Have you ever met anyone with those type of names?
Nope, never once. I mean, maybe. Yeah, there's so many different races and people on this big world. Much bigger than in our village.
That is true. That is very true. I imagine it would be a very big culture shock for you to see these people.
I don't think I'd be much of a culture shock. I've seen some crazy things already.
Mm.
I've seen, fancy frogs that can talk. I've seen big frogs that can eat things. I've seen giant beasts, monsters, you name it. I mean, what else? I've even seen an entire island of really big people giants from like another time.
Well, you must be a very tolerant sort, Kevin.
Yeah, that's what they call me, Tolerant Kevin.
Is it now?
That's right.
I don't think so.
Well, I wish you luck in what you have to do, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Is there something I should be knowing about these Gulala people?
Oh, they're very accomplished warriors.
Perfect. Anyway, okay, well, Millie, so is it the lake first, or was it to talk to Admiral Blowship?
Well, financially, I was thinking I didn't really see any super pressing need to go to the lake right away, so if we want to make a pit stop for you, I don't see a problem with that.
Awesome. Well, then tomorrow morning we wake up and we teleport to Limso Meninska. You've been there, right? Hayate, you tuned to that big glowing rock thing?
The Aetherite, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin, I've been many places.
Oh, perfect.
How do you think I managed to get to y'all so quickly?
I don't even know how long you've been traveling and looking at us, so I don't really know.
Long enough.
Clearly, we gotta do a better job of security if someone's following us around and we don't even notice.
Yeah.
That's Millie's job, and you know, and I don't know anyone else could do it. Yeah, it's just not right.
Well, I know that y'all were headed here on a boat, and I know that boat seemed to vanish for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's when we went to the Gay Wild.
That's a very interesting name. Now, what is it that you did over there?
It's a Feywild, Kevin, not the Gay Wild. We went to my home.
Yeah, exactly. The ruler of the Feywild shakes his head yes. The ruler had gone mad, and we had to kill the king, / queen, king, and then Millie became king, queen, and gave up the king queendom to lose some memories and to one of her friends, so she could become mortal and live her life out here with us because we're so great.
Oh, remember the memory part was retconned. That wasn't for everyone's knowledge.
Oh, that's right. Okay, minus the retcon of the memory. And
technically, only Inti would know that because he speaks all languages nonsense as a monk.
Got it. Millie gave up her eternal life to travel with us so she could experience things with us. That's how great we are.
Y'all sound very accomplished. You must be very proud of your accomplishments so far.
I'm proud of it.
I was being sincere.
So was I.
Well, it makes me curious, though. What did intel did you gather on us all the time you've spent spying on us from the shadows?
Well, like I said, my original plan was to go after the one that seemed a bit diminished upon arrival here, but that did not seem like a very good idea once I considered. Fact of the matter is, I knew that I would have to be careful in coming after y'all. And I'm sure Kenji realizes by now that my heart wasn't in it yet.
Glad you didn't do what you did, because, you know, I would have had to kill you. And I'd rather you be working with us than me doing any killing.
Well, I will help you as much as I can.
That's good to hear. Like I said, well, Triple C's gonna do the investigation work. So you just, you know, figure that out with her. But, you know, from here on out, I'm just gonna treat you like one of the group members.
I don't know if I should be concerned about that.
Well, you should be honored. I mean, we are making a real good name for ourselves around this world.
You have done very good to the people over in Taurus, from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, we have been doing good. Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome aboard, I guess.
So what now? What do we do?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, well, let's enjoy our night here, and then tomorrow morning we wake up and we head on over to Limsta Maninska.
We got anything else on our plate aside from that? Aside from going
Tacos.
to check out Silver Tier Lake?
Yeah, Millie?
I mean, there's a number of loose threads we haven't pulled on in a while, but that was at least the main goal after our research stop here, and Charlian was to go to the lake.
Yeah. Hey, but by the way, do we need to reach out to the Circle of No One at all?
What now?
Oh, I mean the Circle.
Well, slips of the tongue aside, we don't really have any way to do so. So, that's kind of a moot point.
She makes a good point. How are we supposed to reach out to them if we can't even find them?
Oh, we have to go talk to Alpha Nose. We saw him the other day.
Did you see Alphino?
The other day, they were drunk.
It wasn't Alphino. It was
Oriange and
I think.
Thancred.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think Alphino was here.
I was drunk, so.
Oh, were you? Okay. Oh, it was online. So.
Hey, Hancock, you still got that coin on you that I gave you?
Which coin? The
The-
one that was 400 years old.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
okay.
want. Yeah, could you show Hayate real quick? Because I don't think he real believed me when I was saying there was a huge pile of those things. And you said it was super valuable. That's right.
Did you find out anything new about that beholder?
Well, we've learned a little bit of things here and there. But I think we're going to be strong enough to take it out real soon.
Okay. Well, he reaches into one of his pockets and he has a coin purse. And inside that coin purse, he has a smaller coin purse and it has just that coin in it. And he takes it out. Please make sure I get this back. It is very valuable to me. And he places it on the table. And without getting any closer to Hayate than he needs to, slides it across the table to him.
Should I do a check to recognize this, or would it be something I would recognize?
The date that it was minted is over 400 years ago. So,
Huh.
And it's very clearly an Ishgardian guilties.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, and somehow that one gil coin is worth more than one gil. I mean, it makes no sense to me. You know, one should always
Well,
equal one. At least that's what we were taught. But in this case, it equals more than one.
Well, this is a coin that hasn't been made in quite some time, Kevin.
Yeah, but there was a pile. When I say a pile, it was like a mountaintop or a hilltop. It was just a lot of them. Like more than any of us could carry.
And you say this was where?
Yeah, where the beholder is. The one that's keeping us our
Yeah, I got that, but where exactly is this cave?
Oh, it's back in
If somewhere you'd have to stick along with us to find out, that's where it is.
Oh.
Oh, so I don't tell him where it is?
We're winning, right?
Yeah, that's right. You gotta stick with us if you want to know. But you know, anyone that stumbles upon that, you know, not only could they retire forever, you know, the multiple generations could retire forever, and they probably have more money than any living person in this universe. At least that's what I think.
Now that is interesting.
But remember, you didn't real care about it. I was just proving my point. Okay, hey, Hancock, you can take it back. Thank you.
I'll hold it out to Hancock. Yes, Hancock, feel free.
I'll grab it. And go give it to Hancock. No offense, I think you probably don't want to touch you right now. You know, figuring the fact you poisoned him.
Y'all take things a little too personal.
Second.
He's giving the coin back to Hancock.
Okay, good. Hancock takes it back.
All right, well,
It's all same to you. I would just like to end this night by drinking a bit.
Yeah, then cheers. Kevin looks for some of the mezcal, a glass that's been filled, picks it up. Cheers. Cheers the glass with him. All right, to a fruitful partnership where you're one of our temporary, God, what did it say? A freelancer. To our freelancer.
That was quite well spoken of you, sir.
And Kevin takes the shot.
It's poison. Right after taking a shot, one of the waitresses comes by and puts a bill down on the table. Who's paying this one?
I got it. That'll be me.
No. Hayate said he would get the tacos. That was part of the deal.
I said I would order them. I didn't say I would pay for them.
Yeah, I mean,
There's also another charge on the receipt for one antique chair that was sliced in half.
yeah, that's mine.
Who had the sliced chair? Oh, that was me. Yeah, that one's 300 gold pieces. The rest of the meal is 2 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should probably have a comment about Takado about needing some more time.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Hey, Millie, it looks like a lot of guilt for that chair. Don't you have one of those bells that can fix things that are slashed or broken? Asking for you to mend it.
Well, unfortunately, the chair is a little bit bigger than that spell can account for. It's more for, like, cracks and rends and things, not bisected furniture.
Didn't you have like a couple months back that sticky gooey white stuff that if you put on something it would stick and not let go?
Oh, the sovereign glue. Well, unfortunately, I only had one use of that, and I put it to use, so I don't have it anymore.
Oh no! How'd you use it?
I glued your sword shut to stop you from using it.
Oh, no, that's right. That was a good prank. I remember now. Super mean, but that was a good one.
Well, you had a spare, so I figured you wouldn't miss it.
Let's stay here real quick. Let me see if I can go find some of the, what'd you call it? Sovereign glue?
Yeah, that's close enough. Sovereign glue.
Kevin runs to the store to see if he can find some sovereign glue.
No, you can't.
Wood glue?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you could find some glue at the Agora, but sovereign glue is not easy to just find.
Got it. So get some wood glue. He comes back down. He glues it back. And says, that good as normal.
Yeah, they're still charging you.
All right. And then, so Kevin will pay the charge. Come on. 300 gil, bro? Come on.
Yep.
But that means the chair pieces.
As Kevin does that, Hayate is going to just take the bottle of mezcal and walk away.
Okay.
I'll call after him real quick before he leaves. Well, if you plan on making any new poisons anytime soon, I'd love the challenge to try to cure them.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have way more money than I thought.
Kenji, got a minute?
Flashing chairs for fun.
What is it?
Fuck it, I can pay for it.
Come here.
Kenji gets like 5 feet from you, but no closer.
Come on now, Kenji. You know that if I was going to face you, I wouldn't be doing it with poison.
Oh, I'm staying this far away for your benefit.
Oh, is that right?
What do you want?
I wanted to talk to you without them around.
Kenji sits down.
already gone. So.
Yeah, you wanted to avoid paying the bill.
Mm-hmm.
All I wanted to say was that I do honestly believe that what they've done to you is wrong.
I also believe what they've done to me is wrong.
And I also want to let you know that it's not going to be easy dealing with whatever Kato's cooking up.
I believe that. While we're pouring our hearts out honestly here, I thought you should have made the samurai training program.
I was a punk. I'm still a punk, but
You still are, yeah.
no, it worked out the way it should have. Fact of the matter is, at least now maybe I could do something about it.
Yeah, I think despite the big show you put on, I think you want to be right where you are.
We'll see about that. I mean, the longer I have to deal with Kevin might really change my mind.
This group's got a way of growing on you, like a fungus.
That sounds lovely. Sharp as a spoon, that one.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah, but he can do a lot of damage with that spoon if you let him.
I have no doubt. Thank you for stopping him, because I'd have taken a hit from that. I don't think I would have walked away so easy.
Oh, so you were putting on a big show.
Angie, I know I'm good, but I'm not taking on 10 people at a time good.
Well, at least they didn't knock the sense out of you.
It's going to take more than a big man with a sword to do that.
Keep that head on your shoulders. Best way to do that is not getting on Kevin's bad side.
Seems it. Now, I'm going to have to go talk to the man that has been following me and let him know that I need some more time.
Anyone I know? Is he anyone I know?
Might. It was one of the wizards that Cato started to deal with for a while. He's gotten into his good graces a bit.
Is that the one that's always got the snot flowing down his beard?
Pretty disgusting, actually.
I hate that guy.
Yeah. Fact of the matter is, he seems to have Cato's ear right now, and he seems to be the one heading up this project.
Is he following you?
He's currently keeping an eye on me. Cato's stupid, but he's not very trusting.
You want us to do something about him?
No. If he thinks that something's up, he's going to let Cato know, and then going to have all sorts of things coming down on you, and I can't help you after that.
Right. Well, guess we won't have to... We'll have to avoid him then.
I'll send it back. He'll probably try to get into Cato's head a little more and tell him that we're not to be trusted, but, well, honestly, I don't think Cato thinks he can trust me anyway.
Well, we can't.
True enough. Hey, I'll go back. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. You should check out that proctologist. He's got good reviews.
You know, I think Kevin's rubbing off on you a bit too much.
Yeah, keep asking him not to.
Yeah, well, obviously, because rubbing... Oh, that's disgusting. Man, how do you deal with that?
Like I said, it grows on you.
I'd rather him not.
After a while, you don't even notice the smell. You think these people you're with could actually handle this? I would trust these people I'm with anything. Don't ever tell him I told you that.
What was that?
Don't ever tell him I told you that.
Now he's putting on a show, Kenji.
That'd be me. Get some sleep, you old bastard. See you in the morning.
Yeah. He'll go, and Hayate will wander off.
And Kenji will wander the Baldessian annex. Alright. I'm getting tired, guys. I'm gonna call it there for tonight. But that was fun. New character, new motivations. Totally not gonna poison everybody.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not at all.
I'm interested to see what happens next. Now, before we adjourn for the night, for my sanity, can anyone please tell me where you're planning on going next for sure? I know that you want to go to Limsa Laminsa and talk with Admiral Merlwib Blofiswind.
Admiral Wolfish.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I feel like we should save Kato for Will.
Yes, he said.
Oh
that-
yeah, 100%.
He
Yeah, that's
said
why we've been
that-
dancing around it.
Yeah, that's why we've been doing side quests.
Yeah.
I actually talked to him today. He said he's likely not going to have any free Tuesdays until December, so that's like 12 more sessions for us. That
Awesome.
yeah, but when he gets here, that'll be our focus. I
Okay.
think.
Is there another day of the week that would work for him?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that
there- like
solves that problem.
during the week at all, and even some of the weekends, he's quite busy these days. So
I mean, that's good that he's getting to work and
he said
doing
he's
that,
the
so.
busiest he's ever been at any job.
Well,
Yeah. So good for him.
good for him personally.
Yeah. For us.
Well, what about Omega story stuff?
Yeah, I don't know about Dylan. Dylan's just been busy at work, I guess, but like hasn't really responded much either. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
What I would recommend, I probably won't be able to join next week because I'll be in a conference in Las Vegas. So maybe you guys should go to the lake next week.
Maybe. Let me know during the week what you guys are planning to do, so I can start planning for you. What was I gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, I like the voice changer. It's interesting. I will say, I don't know if it's just me, but I do have some trouble understanding some of the things that you're saying. Like, you do sound like a congested teenager, and your words aren't necessarily coming through. So, play with that a little
I'll
bit, I think.
try it without an accent next week and see if that makes it easier to understand.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's fine.
What was
I
that?
think you should do more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it
No, it
sounds
was
good.
good. I like the voice. It's
Did
Yeah.
John start a voice changer? God damn it.
What? I'm not changing my voice. This is what my voice sounds like.
I think John needs to go way deeper as Kevin.
Go this way.
Or imagine if that's
Does
what
that
Kevin
sound better?
actually
Does that sound better?
Retcon.
Yeah, there's
Kevin.
Kevin. Yeah,
Jesus.
that's
Alright.
Kevin from now on. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks all.
Good
Bye.
seeing you.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Never see the other player one that they put out, because he sounds just like one of the characters.